Welcome to the 23-24 lottery for Peak Charter Academy. I'd like to extend a special welcome to Deborah Jones, our third-party official. Deborah has reviewed our process and will be witnessing today's drawing to ensure fairness and accuracy. I encourage you to visit the enrollment page on our website to learn more about the enrollment process. In a moment, we will watch a quick video that provides an overview of the lottery process. The direct link to that video will also be included in the comment box. The lottery software will display the children drawn by their ID number. This number was mailed and emailed to you prior to the lottery. If you are unsure of your child's number, please contact the school office. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and we'll try to respond as quickly as possible. With that, we'll watch our video. Welcome to our lottery. When we receive more applications than seats available for the next school year, we must perform a lottery for all offered grades. All applications received during the open enrollment period are eligible for selection. We will be recording the lottery, and requests to view the video can be made at any time. Lottery results will be available online after the lottery is complete. The lottery process will be done electronically. To ensure fairness and accuracy, the lottery software was set up by an independent company with no affiliation to our school or National Heritage Academies. In addition, a neutral third-party official will be present throughout the process. This person is not related to any student, staff member, board member, anyone applying to the school, or a National Heritage Academies employee. There are two steps to the lottery. First, the lottery software will randomly draw the grade order that the entire process will follow. Second, students will be selected based on enrollment preference groups. In an effort to keep students within the same family together, we will honor sibling preference, which plays an important role in the lottery. Sibling preference is defined as children who have at least one common parent or legal guardian and are living in the same household at least 50% of the time. Sibling preference is granted prior to the lottery when an applying student has a sibling already attending our school. It may also be granted during the lottery, but only when the student's sibling is accepted. If a seat is available in a grade of the student who is granted preference, he or she will be placed in the available seat. However, if there is no seat available, the student will be placed in the next spot on the waiting list in the sibling preference group. At our school, preference is also given to the groups indicated in the order in which they are listed. If your child is accepted, we will send an acceptance package. This will be emailed and mailed to the home address we have on file. The acceptance package includes critical paperwork needed to enroll. Please read through this information carefully. If you do not receive the acceptance package sent to you, contact our front office. Registration paperwork can be completed online and is required within the deadline specified in the acceptance letter to secure your child's seat at our school. Included in the acceptance package is information regarding our online parent portal. We must have an email address on file for you to set up a portal account. If you didn't provide one when you applied, please contact the office. If you have a child already attending our school and have set up your parent portal account, paperwork for your new student will not be available until at least 24 hours after the lottery. Communicating with you is important to us. Please keep your contact information up to date by notifying us of any address, email, or phone number changes. If we try to contact you by mail and the mail is returned, or if we are unable to reach you at any of the phone numbers or email addresses you provided, we will remove your child's name from the list. If your child is placed on the waiting list, please keep in mind that movement is common. During the summer, you will receive regular emails updating you with your child's waiting list position. If you want your child to attend our school, stay on the list, since openings can occur at any time, even after the school year begins. If you are no longer interested in our school, please let us know so we can remove your child's name to provide an opportunity for another child on the waiting list. Once your child has been removed from the list, you will need to reapply if you change your mind. Thank you for choosing our school and best wishes in the lottery. Okay, and with that, we'll move over to our lottery software. Again, welcome to the Peak Charter Academy 23-24 Student Lottery. We'll take a look at some numbers before we start our drawing. During our open enrollment period, we received 1,940 applications. We have 83 open seats today. So you can see in the chart that in kindergarten, we have 81 open seats, and in sixth grade, we have 2 open seats. The remaining grade levels will be forming a waiting list today. Okay, so we'll start by randomly drawing our order. So second grade will go first, then sixth, then fourth, then kindergarten, then eighth, then fifth, then first, third, seventh. Okay, we're going to start with our staff board member group. These are applicants whose parent, grandparent, or legal guardian are members of our staff or our board. So we'll get started there. We didn't have any in second grade. In sixth grade, we have 506159 accepted with a sibling 738367 in first grade and 586298 in fourth grade. Both of the siblings received preference because we didn't have an open seat, but they have staff board member preference on our waiting list. Okay, in fourth grade, we don't have any. Moving on to kindergarten. 738675 accepted in kindergarten. 733898 accepted in kindergarten. Okay, moving on to eighth grade. We didn't have any there. Moving on to fifth grade, none there. First grade, that student who was drawn earlier had a sibling who was accepted and received that staff board member preference on the waiting list. Moving on to third grade, none there. And seventh grade, none there. So now we're back at the top of our order with second grade, looking at sibling preference students. These are applicants whose sibling attends our school currently. And we do not have any available seats in second grade, so these students will be placed on the waiting list with sibling preference. Moving on to sixth grade, we didn't have any there. In fourth grade, same thing. We have a waiting list in fourth grade, so these students will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. And now we're at kindergarten. 743690 is accepted in kindergarten. 740825 accepted in kindergarten. 740820 accepted in kindergarten. 731204 accepted in kindergarten. 736185 accepted in kindergarten. 734087 accepted in kindergarten. 731229 accepted in kindergarten. 736320 accepted in kindergarten. 729680 accepted in kindergarten. 728904 accepted in kindergarten. 734092 accepted. 735031 accepted in kindergarten. 736100 accepted. 735025 accepted. 734887 accepted in kindergarten. 731247 accepted in kindergarten. 699693 accepted in kindergarten. 734053 accepted. 738373 accepted in kindergarten. 731154 accepted. 736228 accepted. 731829 accepted in kindergarten. 689538 accepted. 742564 accepted in kindergarten. Twins 735034 and 735035 both accepted. 729649 accepted in kindergarten. 736260 accepted in kindergarten. 738-861 accepted in kindergarten. 733-946 accepted. 694-422 accepted in kindergarten. 742-807 is accepted. 733-940 accepted in kindergarten. 734-099 accepted. 736-457 accepted. 734-620 accepted in kindergarten. 741-398 accepted. And that concludes our sibling preference group. Moving on to 8th grade, none there. 5th grade, we're forming a waiting list in 5th grade, so the student will go on the waiting list with sibling preference. 1st grade, we had a student who was drawn earlier with staff board member preference, so these next students will go on the waiting list below them with sibling preference. 3rd grade, none there. And then 7th grade, we are forming a waiting list in 7th grade as well. Okay, now we're back to the top of the order with our remaining applicants. We are forming a waiting list in 2nd grade. The first 2 students who were placed on the waiting list received preference from earlier in the process. So we start with number 3. I see we also had some twins that got placed together. And we'll end up with 236 students on our 2nd grade waiting list. And if your child is on the waiting list, please don't be discouraged. We'll be sending you communication throughout the summer with a link that will allow you to find out where your child is on the waiting list and where your child's what movement has happened. Okay, that concludes second grade. Moving on to sixth grade, we do have one seat available still here, so that goes to 728-902, accepted with a sibling in kindergarten, 728-903. Both children accepted. And then the remaining applicants will go on our waiting list. So congratulations to our new sixth graders. We'll be sending out an email with acceptance information and paperwork that we'll need to secure your child's seat. But if your child is on the waiting list, don't be discouraged. There is movement between now and the first day of school. So hang in there. Keep an eye out for that email communication that will provide you with your child's waiting list number and some information about our waiting list. Okay, that concludes 6th grade. Moving on to 4th grade. We had 2 students who had preference from earlier in the process. So number 1 on the waiting list had staff board member preference, and number 2 received sibling preference. So we started with number 3 here, and we'll have 184 students on this 4th grade waiting list once we're done today. And that concludes 4th grade. Moving on to kindergarten, we still have some seats available here. 742823 accepted with a sibling in 4th grade receiving preference. 640398. 729669 accepted. 734556 accepted into kindergarten with a 6th grade student receiving preference. 706160. 735545 accepted. 731498 accepted. 735936 accepted with a 6th grader receiving preference. 735722. 738310 accepted. 726858 accepted into kindergarten. 726933 accepted. 743-218 accepted into kindergarten. 736-206 accepted. 731-808 accepted. 686-430 accepted into kindergarten. 740-222 accepted. 724-471 accepted with a fifth grader. 718-649 receiving preference on that fifth grade waiting list. 731-231 accepted. 734-081 accepted. 734-522 accepted. 733-119 accepted. 684-095 accepted into kindergarten. 738-405 is accepted. 734-219 accepted into kindergarten. 724-458 accepted into kindergarten. 738-923 accepted with a second grade sibling. 738-922 receiving preference on that second grade waiting list. 736-326 accepted with third grader. 736-325 receiving preference on the waiting list. 741-809 accepted. 743-400 accepted. 733-958 accepted. 736-193 accepted into kindergarten. 736-297 accepted. 734-091 accepted into kindergarten. 743-216 accepted. 731-240 accepted. 739-569 accepted into kindergarten. 726-862 accepted. 733-892 accepted into kindergarten. 731-167 accepted. 732-431 accepted. 740-497. That's 740-497 accepted. 731-243 accepted. And 734-086 accepted. So congratulations to our new kindergartners. We can't wait to see you in the fall. You will be receiving information via email as well as in the mail, so keep an eye out for that. That information includes login information about our parent portal, as well as what information we need from you to secure your child's seat. So please keep an eye out for that information. And then if your child is on the waiting list, we'll be sending waiting list information along shortly as well. Okay, that concludes kindergarten. Moving on to eighth grade. We are forming a waiting list here in eighth grade as well. We'll end up with 72 students on this waiting list. Okay, that concludes eighth grade. Moving on to fifth grade. We did have 3 students who received sibling preference from earlier in the process. We'll end up with 131 students on this waiting list. Okay, that concludes fifth grade. Moving on to first grade, we had 4 students who had preference from earlier, so we're starting with number 5 here. We'll have 241 students on the first grade waiting list after today. Okay, that concludes first grade. Moving on to third grade, we had one student who received preference from earlier. We'll end up with 189 students on our third grade waiting list. Okay, and last is seventh grade. We had one student who received preference from earlier, and we'll have 129 students on the seventh grade waiting list. And that concludes the lottery. Thank you for joining us and congratulations to all who've been accepted. We'll be posting lottery results online shortly and we'll send communication to all families. If your child has been accepted, please keep an eye out for more information about important paperwork and our parent portal. If your child has been placed on the waiting list, please don't be discouraged. Movement is common, and we will send you information on how you can keep track of your child's waitlist position throughout the summer. Thank you.